you're new, down below, subscribe, hit that bell. That way you'll be notified every time I make another video. So today we're going to North Cumberland Beach, Ontario. To a young lady, going to be talking about a young lady by the name of Leah Sousa. Her case is unsolved and it's a cold case. Let's get into it. Leah Sousa was born June 7, 1977. She was murdered September 1st, 1990 in North Cumberland Beach, Simcoe County, Ontario. She was 13 years old. September 1, 1990 was Labor Day weekend. Leah Sousa was excited to enter high school the following week. That night, she slept on the couch in her home on Beachview Avenue in Cumberland Beach, a small community 135 kilometers north of Toronto. Her mother, Laura, was sleeping in her bedroom, and her 9-month-old brother, Michael, was asleep in his crib. Sometime after midnight, an intruder or intruders broke the glass on the back door of the Sousa home. Laura was beaten into unconsciousness. Leah's brother was left unharmed in his crib. Leah was sexually assaulted and taken to the backyard where she was violently murdered. It's believed a metallic object was used to murder Leah, likely a pipe or tire iron. Police called it one of the most brutal homicides in Ontario. This is a shot of the Sousa home in Cumberland Beach, Ontario. Although police believe Laura likely saw her daughter's killer, she was beaten so brutally that her memory from that night has been erased. According to interviews Laura has given, she has gone to great lengths over the years to try and recover her memory from that night. She underwent hypnosis, was injected with sodium pentothal, also known as truth serum, and eventually traveled to Sudbury, Ontario to visit a lab run by Michael Persinger, an expert of the human brain. She underwent a process using magnetic fields targeting the right hemisphere of her brain and in an attempt to encourage any residual neurons that may be intact. The process was unsuccessful. Despite the bloody scene, investigators were unable to recover DNA from the attacker. Neither the murder weapon nor the bloody clothing worn by the killer has been recovered. Police were able to recover a shoe print left from a leather Nike court or tennis shoe, believed to be either size 9 or 10. It's likely whoever killed Leah Sousa targeted the family's vulnerability. Laura was a single mother with an infant and a young teenage daughter. Investigators believe whoever attacked the Sousa home that night was familiar with Cumberland Beach and either lived there or frequented the area. They also believe that the attacker knew the family was alone that night and that someone with information about the murder still lives in Cumberland Beach community. The Ontario Provincial Police Homicide Team meets regularly to discuss the case. It's been 31 long years. But if investigators are right, someone knows something. There's a $50,000 reward for information in the murder of Leah Sousa. If some of you are having trouble seeing that, I'll read it out for you. It says Cumberland Beach, Ontario, September 1, 1990. Age 13 years old. Unsolved murder. Leah Sousa. In her picture. Beautiful little girl. So excited to finally get to high school. OPP investigating. Police are asking anyone for information to contact the OPP at 1-888-310-1122 or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477 or 222-TIPS. Investigators have also created a special tip hotline, which is available at 1-705-329-7558. Here you go, guys. There's a story about the brutal, very brutal murder of Leah Sousa. Well, somebody out there knows something about what happened to poor little 13-year-old Leah. This isn't right, guys. This really, really isn't right. We have to help her out. Leah, I hope you rest in peace. I hope your family gets closure soon. Family and friends, not just family. I hope everything works out well for everybody. So come on, guys. Let's help out Leah Sousa. Let's help out her mother, Laura. All right? Let's get this done. Somebody can call Crime Stoppers. You don't have to give your identity. Well, your identity would help if you're going to get that $50,000 check. So, later, guys. Like, share. Get on that subscribe button. Let's get that going. And I'm out.